Hello, I'm Patrick Bevan and I have ADHD. And I'm actually here today to tell you how this little guy here, Prince, will help you understand how neurodiversity and embracing it is critical for future business success. But I'm going to start in the past. I'm going to start when I was 13 as a little boy, probably about the time I got that album. I was very lost and lonely in HoL. I didn't have a diagnosis of ADHD. I just hid in my bedroom, just desperate to fit in, didn't know what was going on, failing at school, being told off constantly by the teachers for not focusing, wasting my ability. I was a mess. 1999, which I heard first back then, was a ray of light. Never heard anything like it, unique in its time. But I didn't tell anyone I liked it because that would have made me stand out. It's my little secret. I could listen to this weird little American guy and just enjoy it. But God, it would have made me look odd if I'd mentioned it, so I didn't. But let's spin forward. So I've had a very successful career. I've written trading engines for billion-dollar trading companies. I've run risk programs for HSBC. I've built internal efficiency things for Deloitte and ran their transformation program. My CV looks fantastic. But that was the 90s, the noughties, and the 10s. But it was actually in 2019 when I started to understand myself, because I always knew I didn't fit in. All my energy had always been desperately trying to do my job and feeling there was something wrong with me because I couldn't do my job as well as other people seemed to be able to do it. But in 2019, I got my diagnosis of ADHD, which is attention deficit, it's behind me, hyperactivity disorder. Hyperactivity, watch this video. I don't sit still. It's a miracle. I pity the camera. But I've also got attention deficiency hyperactivity disorder. I've got two D's, deficiency and disorder. I only got one D at A level, so it's my best qualification, but it changed my life in a way that I could suddenly start looking at myself and think, I'm different. I'm not I'm not designed to fit in. I'm designed to be different. There's two more D's, designed to be different. So it's time to embrace it. And it's been difficult, but in 2022, thank you Deloitte, we passed on very good terms, and thank you my wife, I went out to be me. And so much has changed because I'm actually living to what my skills are. And my skills are special. They're all the things that annoyed all of my managers, but I have ideas like popcorn. I'm a catalyst. I bring people together. I make change happen. I see change that other people don't see. I solve problems. I see blind spots. And yes, someone will say, well, I solve problems. Sorry, this is where I say, look, I'm really good at it. I'm like the Spinal Tap volume up to 11 on it. So I lean into that. I I go out looking for businesses that want help, and lots of businesses can do a little bit. Me, I get brain food, they get new opportunities, win-win. But I've changed a lot about myself. I don't drink, don't need to. It was a blanket. Who knew? It was my comfort blanket. I've got a Prince tattoo. I shout about Prince now. I've even got a purple shirt. But I look back and think, I've escaped. And there's a lot of criticism about neurodiversity diagnoses. That's all rubbish. It's good that people are being diagnosed because it is a real thing. It is a real medical condition that people need assistance and understanding with. And there are lots of people still in companies who are either diagnosed or not, but they're hiding, they're masking. All their energy is going into hiding their talent when it could be expressed properly. And that's an opportunity for companies to really explore. But where does Prince come into it? Because it's been almost 3 minutes since I mentioned Prince, and that's not like me. Imagine if I could give AI, today's AI, to 13-year-old Patrick back in 83. What's the first thing he'd do in his bed? What's the second thing he'd do? The second thing he'd do is he'd tell it to make a Prince album, because it can do that. It can take every Prince recording, day dot to up to 1999, and there you go, bang. It sounds like Prince. Amazing. Because it's great at mimicking, it's great at copying. But what it can never do is it can never create When Doves Cry, Purple Rain, Kiss, or this one here. Where is it? It's gone. I'm going mad. Sign of the Times, the weirdest album in the world for me. Brilliant. 16 tracks, all different. Try and put any of them into a genre. I can't. And I've listened to it for, got 30 odd years. I don't know. You needed Prince's brain to do that. Prince was a unique artist. He was given freedom by his record company to just do what he wanted, and he did, and it worked. He wasn't trapped. He didn't have to mask. Now, I'm not saying he was neurodiverse as such, but there are autistic traits there, as there are many people, and he's a big supporter of autism. But it doesn't even matter. He had a different brain that a lot of people would have run away from. But why is this key to business? Why is Prince key to neurodiversity in business? Well, it's simple. You have got AI, let's say you've got ChatGPT in your company somewhere. Somebody is typing right now, give me a marketing strategy that's better than everybody else's, better than our competitors, and it's unique, and it's going to make me look good. Pop. And it'll do something. It'll do something you haven't seen before, and it'll be amazing. But it's just copying from the well. And every ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity, they're all going back to the same well. There's nothing new there. There's no Prince for the future. And that's the thing that people need to understand about AI. The human brain is key to the future. So what's going to differentiate your company from all of your competitors? Maybe a neurodivergent human brain, like mine, that can see things differently, that can see those outlying ideas that nobody else is going to have. Maybe we need to explore that a bit more. So I would say, go into your company, yes, recruit lots of neurodiverse people, but go into your company and find those people who are desperate to get a Prince tattoo and maybe buy a purple shirt. They're there. Embrace them. Work out how to work with them. Welcome them. So, all of us together, let's go crazy and embrace neurodiversity. Thank you.